Just make sure that you tune in to Lift Wits. You're watching Lift Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Lift Wits. You're watching Lift Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Lift Wits. You're watching Lift Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Lift Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How is everybody doing out there? And please tell me you guys can hear me, because I was having problems with all sorts of technical stuff today. The good news is I spent pretty much most of the last bit of it goofing off on Becky's stream, which pretty much had me like ignoring all my work and just paying attention to my favorite drunken Irishman being a goofball. How is everyone tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well and happy and cheery and all them other things. And I need my credit card. The lawnmower, the guy that come over to do the yard today come over, and I'm like, dude, my wife doesn't have any money in the account, and so she can't get me any money. I cannot get to the bank account to get you money. It's like, oi. Hey, guy, how you doing, my friend? What is good? How are things? I'm going to admit I had to miss last Sunday's episode. I have to admit it. I had to miss last Sunday. Oh, that's right. You got Congregate this week. I actually missed a lot of episodes this week. I missed Richie's. I missed Angela's. I missed Guy's. I missed Chuck's off the off schedule stream. It was. I do remember you reading about doing Congregate. You're going to host a match game. That should be fun. I have been meaning to do a match game here, but it's one of those where I have to get Discord working and all the chat working, and I haven't had time to work on it. Have not had time to work on it. My favorite drunken Irishman, how you doing, Fecky? What is good? How are things? But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the original Game Show Network. That's right, folks, we are the original. We have been doing this for 4+ years. Let's see, this is 2019, 2018, 17, 16. Wait. June 15, June 15 to 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18 to 19. So yeah, since June 2015. I can't do math in my head today. I don't do math today. Thank you, Fallen, for subscription number 11. How are you doing? We're going to do things a little out of order today because I do owe Twisty, my baby, my other baby bro. How you doing? Fecky, I was dying in laughter with the talk about the rubbish bin and the Braille thing. You don't know how hard it was for me not to. I'm sitting here at the desk and I'm trying to work on prepping the show. This is what I do. It's like I lurk on a lot of streams, and when I'm lurking, I'm working, lurking and working. At least I said that right. You're sore? Twisty. There's something you're not telling us? Something you're not telling us? So I'm sitting here trying to work on the trivia files. That's all I'm working on today. And Fecky gets into this conversation about Braille signs, and I'm going to say Darwin Awards, because that's how I looked at it. And I'm making no progress. No progress on the trivia file at all tonight. I was laughing just way too hard. And give me a minute, guys. I gotta get that running. You've been face punching kittens. Don't say that on air, Twisted. I don't need the SPCA coming after me. All right, to let you guys know, Streamlabs is still having issues. Restream does not have a certain command that I need. So, hopefully, the Tidy Labs bot will catch this and a couple of other things that are in there. I'm hoping. Streamlabs, I don't know what it is majorly hosed right now. It's majorly hosed. I haven't been able to figure out what it is. I am working on it. So like I said, we're going to do things a little bit out of order. Oh, you went to go see the mouse. Twisty go to see the mouse. Oh, I bet you Twisty was the one that was in that fight on video. Twisted, I told you not to start those fights in Disneyland. They're going to throw you out. I know what you did. You basically hit and ran. I know that's what you did. Wait. Disneyland or Disney World? Wait, I'm trying to remember which one's the Florida one. That's Disney World. Disneyland's California, I think. Do I have that right? I always get them backwards. So like I started to say before I started, so Guy, Chuck, Angela, Richie, I apologize for missing all you guys' streams this week. It was, hello, Adrianos, how are we doing, my friend? I would literally get home, and I'd start to come downstairs, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to go watch Columbo for the night. That's all I did all week. It was like if I wasn't streaming, I was watching Columbo. I don't know why. Okay, well, then you better go say hi to Angela for me. That Twisted. That is your goal before you leave Florida. So yeah, unfortunately, I missed a bunch of streams this week. Hopefully, starting next week, I've got everything figured out. Schedule watching and working wise. I'm not going to ever get anything done around the house, but I got things figured out. As you guys know or don't know, we're going to update the schedule a little bit. So starting next week, no speaking the English. Su visito Angela or knuckle sandwich. There, how's that? uh, so starting next week, we will be moving the Monday night show to Tuesday nights. So it'll be Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night. I'm going to keep it on Saturday night because I kind of have this figured out where I can watch Fecky before I start, and then I can still watch Guy on Sundays. So I kind of did some bouncing around to make that work. Like I said, unless Fecky changes his chat channel time, then I'm gonna then Fecky, then you get the knuckle sandwich. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, so tonight we're going to kind of schedule things a little bit off, and I am going to start. I have to go get this opened, so bear with me 1 second because I owe 2 players 1 player games. I do owe 2 players 1 player games. So we're going to actually start with Spock's 1 player game tonight. My typing, my knee misspelled tonight. I am dizzy. It's making me feel sicky. Why are you feeling sicky, bros? You're not supposed to feel sicky. We're supposed to, like, when you come in here, if you're sick, we kind of like wash the sicky away. That's my job. Wash the sicky away. Make everybody have fun. Make everybody enjoy themselves. That sort of thing. All right. So yeah. So like I said, guys, tonight we're doing the order a little bit differently. Tonight we're doing the order a little bit differently, and hopefully everything is working like it's supposed to. All right. So Spock, you are up first tonight, and you are going to be playing the card game. Now, I got to go show you what you could win. So, Spock, with that, my friend, got to cover the vice camera for a second. Where'd it go? There it went. So, Spock, you are playing, my friend, for a 1941 Plymouth pick-em-up truck. This is from Motor Max, I believe. It is bolted down, and I'm not taking it off the stand just because I like it so much. So that is what you are playing for tonight, Spock, for game number 1 of the evening. Time to dinner. Bring me a steak, large potato fries, and some mac and cheese twisted. That's what I want. Actually, I feel better right now because I actually finally found my fan. So I could actually twist some of the fan, some of the cooler air around. So I feel better now. All right, so this is how it's going to work, Spock. You are playing for that truck right up there. All right? And to do that, you just have to win the card game. Now, to win the card game is very, very, very simple. You are going to try to find the price of this 2019 GMC Terrain front-wheel drive SLE. It's the idea of a stylish, well-equipped, compact crossover SUV with useful power appeals. The now usual advanced driver aids are available. Offers adaptive cruise control with pedestrian detection. That way Spock can't go down the road and say, oh, 1,000 points to hit that one, 1,000 points to hit that one. Now, I will tell you, Spock, the price of the car is somewhere between $20,000 and $29,999. What you're going to do is you're going to draw from one of those 4 piles and try to get within a certain amount of the actual price of the car. This is not easy. I'm going to tell you that. Every car is worth 100 times its face value with the exception of the ace. The ace can be any amount you want unless you draw it on the pre-card. Alright? Now, to give you a fair shot, you have to get within a certain amount. The question is, how much within that certain amount? Well, we're about to find out. Spock, we have 4 piles of cards up here. Alright? 4 piles. I need you to pick one of those 4 piles for your differential number. So what pile would you like, Spock? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Third pile it is. And the top card in the third pile is, it's an ace, which is very good for you because that means you have to come within $1,100. That's the best card you can have on the opening card. You have to come up within $1,100 of the actual price of the car without going over. All right. Now the only bad news is you took one of the aces out of the board, so you cannot put a wild. That's a wild card number. So Spock, from 1 to 4, which pile would you like to take the first card from? It doesn't matter which kind of ace, bros. Hearts, spades, clubs, diamonds all register the same. So if the price of the car is $26,000, you have to get to at least $25,900 or $24,900. All right, you're going to go with card number 1. Ah, look at this. It's an ace right off the bat. All right, so here's the wild card for you, Spot. You can pick any amount that you want to add to the current $20,000. How much would you like to add to the price tag right now? And there is no limit. You can say $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. The aces are wild. No, 60. Very funny, Spock. The price of the car is only from $20,000 to $29,999. It is a $10,000 range. So how much? So obviously you're going to be less than $10,000. How much would you like your first wild card to be worth? All right, you're going 8,000. All right, so we will add 8,000 right now to the price of the car, or your price tag. Hey, Heavy, how you doing? Which means, Spock, we can stop right now. And if the price of that car is $28,000 or better, you've won. Or I'm sorry, if it's $28,000 to $29,100, you've won. Now just remember, you can't go over. So do you want to stop with 8,000 right now? You are stopping at 28,000. So we are hoping the price of this GMC is anywhere from 28,000 to 29,100. Yeah, I've been hearing that for like a week or so, bros. The actual price of the 2019 GMC Terrain is $22,303, which means you went over, Spock, by nearly $6,000. You went over by nearly $6,000. Ouch. Oh, so that means no win for Spock. Way over. Way over. And unfortunately, that means the truck goes back into the prize pile. All right, and now I got player number 2 I have to do. Spock, I can't believe you went so high on the wild card. I really can't. All right, so with that, let me close that one down. Get rid of the terrain out of the private sheet. And we have to go pull up Mrs. Fallen's game. And Mrs. Fallen, you will be playing the money game tonight. You will be playing the money game tonight. And Mrs. Fallen is playing for the BMW Z6 Roadster. So Mrs. Fallen will be playing for this BMW Z6 Roadster. And yes, I mixed the cars up, so it's like at some point it'll cycle all the way through all of them. So Mrs. Fallen, are you ready? I'm hoping you're ready because I'm ready. Oh, I got to give Spock, let's see, whammies, add, Spock. And as you drew 2 aces, Spock, I'm going to give you, what's 14, 280 whammies. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Damn it. All right, so that should give Spock 280 whammies. All right, Mrs. Fallen, are you ready? I hope you're ready. Because it is time for Mrs. Fallen, because I assume it's Mrs. Fallen at the moment. She always takes control of the keyboard when they're both home, to play the money game. Oh, hold on. Why did it? Ah. And Mrs. Fallen, you will be trying to price the brand new 2019 Chevrolet Cruze LS hatchback. Red hot in color and make, 28 miles to the gallon, 4-cylinder turbo, 6-speed shiftable automatic, front-wheel drive. It was one of the hottest Chevrolets on the road today. And for Mrs. Fallen, to come up with this, you simply have to complete the price of the Cruze at the bottom. Okay? Behind one of those numbers is the W. Behind one of those numbers is the N. Behind everything else is a dollar sign. If you can complete the W and the N before you reveal $4 signs, I will be giving you that BMW over there. So, Mrs. Fallen, with that, what number would you like for us to pull to see what's behind it? Or I should say, what two-digit number combination do you think is in the price of this 2019 Chevrolet Cruze LS hatchback. Mrs. Fallon says the 17. Is the 17 in the price of our car? No, it's not in the price of the car. So you now have 17 whammies. What next number would you like to try? See, I expect that from Twisted when he's here. I expect that from Twisted when he's here. But ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting, we are getting a couple of one-player games out of the way that we had overflow on from Thursday night. And then we're going to jump right into the list. So, Mrs. Fallon, what two-digit number? All right, is the 18 in the price of this Cruze? It is. The Cruze is $18,900 and something dollars. So all you got to do, Mrs. Fallon, is come up with the last two digits before we reveal $3 signs. You know, the funny thing was, I should have worked on one other Price is Right game today, and I didn't do it. And I am very mad at myself. All right, Mrs. Fallon says the price of the Cruze is $18,957. Is she right? No, it is not $18,957. So right now, Mrs. Fallon, you have 74 whammies. Oh, damn it. I have to do this. Bear with me, guys. I basically... 5. There we go. I got to set slow mode down on D-Live to 5, and I will set it on everything else to 5 in a moment. See, she was so sure it was the 17, she figured I can get the last one with 4 guesses. Now you only got 2 guesses left. Is it $18,937? No, it's not. All right, Mrs. Fallon, you got one more chance. You have 111 whammies right now. What is the last number in the price of our Cruze? $18,900. Is it 18,971? 18,948? 18,000. She says the price of the Cruze is $18,971. If she is right, she wins the BMW. If she is wrong, she wins 182 whammies. Is that the price of our car? No, it's not. It is not the price of the car. So we give Mrs. Fallon, as soon as I make sure I type this right, 182 whammies. The price of the car is $18,948. So no cars again today, or at least not yet. So we have to drive the BMW right back off the stage. And I am missing a small. I am missing a small. Give me 1 second, folks. Do. There we go. All right. Unfortunately, just the way it goes sometimes. Until next time. And you know the worst thing is it takes me longer to find cars that I can use for the games than it does to do some of the games. Because there's one game where I have to, every price tag I have to, the only prices I can use cannot have any numbers repeat. Then there's one where only the last 4 numbers can't repeat. Then there's one where I cannot have any zeros in it. Then there's one where every number has to be between 1 and 6. It gets rough at times. It really, really does, finding some of these. All right, so with that, give me 1 minute, folks, as we're going to make this fair for everybody. Main game. Not main game. List. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time. Did you say if you had a Mustang? Yes, there is a Mustang in here somewhere. I think. There is. I don't know if it's one of my big ones or one of my small ones. No, that's Vet, BMW, Vet, BMW. Maybe I don't have a Mustang in here. Maybe I don't have a Mustang in here. I thought I did. I might have an old school Mustang. Hello, Derry. How you doing today? What is good, my friend? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have never seen the list before, it's very simple. Think of it as Family Feud without the points. We're going to show you a theme, and it could be a topic, it could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be anything of the sort. We have picked 10 answers, 10 specific answers that we will take for this list. Only those 10 answers will count. Behind one of those answers, there will be a shot at the vault down there in the bottom corner. Behind one of those, there will be a one-player game. And behind one of those will be one of those 4 small prizes on the board. Right now, like I said, we have the sports cards. There's NFL and some basketball cards in there. It's from the old the NFL Showdown game. We have the Peter Bondra mini statue. We have Aladdin from the Return of Jafar. And then we added one of the infamous Chevron cars. So see, there's a car out there. There's actually a car out there for you. Now again, if you guys say you said something at the end of the list, let me know, and I will try to keep up. I do miss guesses on occasion because the chat does fly by extremely fast. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, and please again, do not guess until that 45 minutes on the timer turns to 44:59. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's list, and I actually like the first one. I don't think it's going to be... Look, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let me make sure I get the right one. I actually like this list. is going to be very, very, very interesting. These are transportation named singing groups. These are transportation named singing groups. All right? So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the timer and the game start now. So while you guys are guessing, I'm sitting there like trying to make sure I see everything and keep the chat going, keep the talk going, and everything else. But yeah, so like I said, it was a blast on your stream, on Fecky's stream today. It was absolutely hilarious. So we are looking for transportation named singing groups. Coltrane, Mother Truckers. I like that one, but not there. And I totally lost it at one point. See, I thought I was going to get away with that one. I really thought I was going to get away with that. Having Starship up there and Airplane up there didn't quite work, though, did it? Didn't quite work. REO Speedwagon did make the cut. Death getting REO Speedwagon. How you doing today, Death? What's good? The Tubeway Army, the Tubes, Led Zeppelin had to be on there. You know Led Zeppelin had to be on there at some point. I'm going to say number 3 will be the hard one. Benny and the Jets. It does just say the Jets. It's supposed to be Benny and the Jets. So I would have taken either or. The Underground. Oh, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good sneaky one to sneak in there. Journey. Now, Journey doesn't count as transportation. Journey's the trip. Confederate Railroad, I like. And then you guys heard what happened, right? Confederate Railroad got kicked out of a concert, or they got told they couldn't participate in a state fair because of their name. Really? Really? I couldn't believe that. But yeah, so let's see. Chuck, I needed to ask you, are you gonna do the Saturday morning? Ah, damn it. Mark, I hate you. I hate you. I didn't think anybody was going to think Grand Funk Railroad. I didn't think anybody was going to think of that one. Train not there. Traveling Wilburys not there. So we are down to 3. We are looking for transportation named singing groups. And I'm going to say number 3 will be the hard one. I don't think 1's hard. 4 maybe. 3 I think will get somebody. At least for a while. See, told you. I didn't think number 4 was going to be a hard one. I did not think 4 was going to be a hard one. The B-52s. The Fine Young Cannibals. Or Cannabis. I'm trying to think. Which part would count as transportation, Gary? Is there a car named the Cannabis that I'm forgetting? Or are you going with the Fine well no, Fine one more. Honey Wagon, Death Cab for Cutie, Van Halen. So Chuck, I meant to ask you, are you going to go back to doing Saturday streams or not? Because I looked for you yesterday. And you weren't on. Now, again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, behind one of these will be the player slot, which will give you a shot at that vault over there in the corner. Behind one of these will... Oh, Van Morrison. See, I knew where Fallon and Mark are going with the Van part. That was a good one. Because I looked for you yesterday and you never popped up on my list of active streamers. The Highwaymen, not there. So like I said, so basically I thought this over. I'm going to stick with Saturday nights. I am going to stick with Saturday nights. Because again, I try to watch Trivia with Guy on Sundays, and we would be like definitely overlapping, and I don't want to do that. And I decided I had to stay off of Wednesdays because I've got to catch Richie, I've got to catch Nerdy, and I figure if I miss Tuesday's wrestling show, okay. If I miss Thursday's wrestling show, okay. But I figure at least this way I have Monday Nerdy, Monday ZCW, Tuesday I'd stream, Wednesdays Nerdy and Richie, then Thursdays do the stream, and then Fridays is just whoever's on, because I think the only person that has anything lined up on Fridays, I don't think I got anybody that's lined up on Fridays. And then I'll stream Saturday, and then Sunday I get to watch Trivia with Guy. And Saturday morning / afternoons, at some point, I'll be able to watch Chuck doing his car thing. And then I can watch Fecky right before I start streaming on Saturdays. And then I kind of have to figure out where to fit Mama Bear in. I got to figure out where to fit Mama Bear. There's just too many. There's too Chicago Transit Authority. I like that one. That one I really like. I almost put that in there. I came like really close. Wrong Beatles. Mrs. Fallen. Wrong Beatles, although it was a nice thought process. Queen? Was there a car known as the Queen? Might have been. Could be like, well, yeah, because I don't think there was a band known as the Queen Mary. Not that I can think of. So like I said, I figured number 3 is going to be the hard one. You got to really think about 3 for sure. And I think I just finished my beer. Or I put my beer down. I put my beer down. Give me 1 second. I finished that one. Bear with me, guys. And again, guys, if you win, we send out to you no obligations, no strings attached. We send you prizes off the prize table. Like I said, right now we are going for the small prizes, and then we're going to be doing the big game. Hopefully we'll get 10 players in. We shall see. It does depend on what the crowd's like, because I'm wanting to do number 1 tonight. I'm wanting to do number 1. So we'll have to see how well that goes. Chevelle, the Hot Rods, all good ones. Who was the lead singer for the Chevelles? The lead singer for the Chevelles was... Oh, I can't think of her name now. I cannot think of her name now. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, if you give up on the list, we also have right up here the 4-letter word. Now, for those of you that are on anything but DLive, you simply have to type in the 4-letter word. If you are on DLive, you type in the exclamation point and the 4-letter word. And I have to do that because Tidy Labs does not let me do straight commands like as Mark is typing in SWAT or SLAP or STAT. So if you're on DLive and you want to try for the 4-letter word, you type in exclamation and whatever your 4-letter word you're trying is. Fleetwood Mac. The Wagoneers. YMCA. I like that one. Mannheim Steamroller. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you to the original, and yes, I use that term very, very braggadociously, Game Show Network comes to you live from pretty much anywhere on the internet. There are people that do trivia shows just like us. There are people that do game shows like us. But there's never been one that does it like us. The BTO, I think you're thinking GTO, Jeff. Or no, Bachman-Turner Overdrive. You're thinking Bachman-Turner Overdrive. Which would that work? I'm trying to think if that would actually work. Yeah, I think it would, because there was a car known as a Turner. There was one known as a Turner. No, that was a Tucker. Okay. But yeah, like I said, folks, we've been doing this since June of 2015. Or April of 2015. We just hit our 1-year anniversary on Twitch last month, June. We've been doing this on YouTube for 3.5 years. And then thanks to Restream, we've been doing this on DLive for a couple of months. Flock of Seagulls, Drunk Camels. I don't know if I'd call a seagull a valid transportation mode, Spock. I don't know if I would. Somebody tried that earlier, and I was sitting there and I had to think about that for a minute. It's like, the seagulls? Maybe. A UFO? Not there. But yeah, like I started to say, and for of those 4 years we've been doing this, for about 3.89 of them, I'll say about 3 3/4 of those years, we've been giving away stuff. I know why you source. You don't have to source everything, Spot. Just so you know, UB40, good one, but not there. We have given away things from statues to pops to die-cast cars to collectibles to game boards to DVDs, board games, models, busts, I'm trying to think. And you know the funny thing is, every so often I go in and I look at the price of some of the stuff I've given out. I try not to because I feel like, I don't want to know. I will give you an example right now. I have something over here right now that I did not realize on eBay is running for like about $120. And I'm like, I was almost ready to just put it in the bigs. And I had to like take it back out and say, do I want this in the bigs right now or not? Spock! It is another small prize for you. So, with that, Spock, you get to remove one of the small prizes. off the board or off the table. So which small prize would you like? Fallen and Nerdy. Let's see, who's left from my originals? The Chevron car was added, Spock. The Chevron car was added. Let's see. So let's see. Fallen's been here since day one. Thank you for the follow, Death. Ah, damn you, Heavy. You got my good one. The Ford Pantera is on the list. The Ford Pantera is on the list. All right, you will take. I actually got to start boxing yours up, Spot, because you got so many smalls. But this is from the Chevron car collection, and this is. I think this is Tony Turbo. If I can get him out. I don't want to come out of his garage. There we go. That is the Tony Turbo. These were actually sold at Chevron stations. And it was like one of those they threw in at the auction for me. So I got a couple more of these. I've got another Tony one somewhere. And I think the other one I have is the Wendy Wagon. I think. All right, so Spot gets that. And I have to go put that over in Spot's pile of stuff. And we are replacing Spot with a small. It's a definite small. This is from the Fallout collection. And yes, it is a loose figure, so we basically have 3 loose figures up on the small prizes at the moment. Is that in a... Wait, you lost me, bros. Is what in a movie? The Corvettes, the Bel Airs. So again, behind one of these, there will be another one-player game. Our one-player games at the moment are pretty much Price is Right games. So we can give away some of these die-cast cars that I have a zillion of now. Not counting the ones I plan on sending to Chuck to see if he can find me repair spots. Was it in a movie? No. It was, this was like back in early 2000s. The Chevron gas company basically gave away it was one of their little, they used to do like McDonald's and Burger King, they'd give away stuff. So those were basically, they made 3 car types. There was Tony Turbo, Sam Sedan, and Wendy Wagon. Well, when I'd done the auction, I didn't even intend on getting those. But they just basically took like those and literally just threw them in a pile of stuff, which had some stuff that I wanted. Because I actually got 3 more Star Trek figures. And they just literally piled them all together. And it was like I got the whole pile for like $10. So it was like, yes, please. Like I said, folks, if you guys go to auctions and you do it right, and the crowd is not a collector's crowd, you can do really, really good. If it's a collector's crowd and they know what they're looking for, you're going to struggle. But yeah, so like I said, I've got 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see, because this one is actually healthy. It's just plastic, so I've been reluctant to put it in the pile just yet. It'll probably go in there at some point. It might be like a mix and match thing. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But just to give you an example, like I said, this is one of those I'm going to try to send to Chuck, see if we can repair and send back. I ended up getting a Chrysler Prowler. Great shape. Absolutely fantastic shape. Gary, we don't do clues on the first list. The first list, we do not do clues. Unless it comes out by accident. The problem is, like I said, it's missing the front half of the bumper, and one of the wheel hubs covers are missing. So it's going to be one of those, if I send it over, I'm going to try to send it to Chuck, see if he can help me fix it. And if not, then it's like, okay, keep it for parts. The funny thing is, though, I don't think any of the wheels on this one match any of my other ones that I have for parts. Which kind of sucks. But like I said, to get all these cars for like $15 for a box, I'll do that any day of the week. I really, really will. And like I said, some of them look really good. Some of them are pretty much not worth anything other than parts. Like this one is, I got a feeling when I send this to him, he's going to say this one can't be done because it's missing basically the front and the hood. And I'm like, yeah, that one may not be repairable at all. But it's one of those where it's like, okay, it's not repairable. Send me the wheel back. And it's like, no, I don't think I can use that wheel. Because one I really want to get fixed, or the two that I really want to get fixed, are this one, and I need a wheel for my Mini Cooper. But like I said, sometimes they can't be, and you're just like, yeah, okay. I know people that can use the parts. I know people that can use the pieces. I'm going to let them have it. All right, so we've had the Datsuns, Mord Mustang, the GTOs, the Pontiac Brothers, Reliant K, the Roadrunners. Well, like I said, I've got 1, 2, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I put them in separate boxes, Chuck, because the one box is all parts, and I'm like, that's yours. And then the other one will have the cars that hopefully can be repaired. Which are, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. I think there's 7 of them. But yeah, the other one is going to be all parts, and I think there's a couple of decent ones in there. But those will be all for you. The Tempest. I don't remember the Tempest. And Mrs. Fallen finishing it off with the Cadillac Brothers, or the Cadillac. I would have taken either or. Alright, so we had the Cadillacs, the cars, Pantera, and like I said, Heavy, you took my good one. That was it's like Grand Funk Railroad was a good one, but I really liked having the Pantera one on. The B-52s, the Jets, REO Speedwagon, which is only in there because of the wagon part, Grand Funk Railroad, Jefferson Starship, yep, we call it Starship of transportation. Just don't know where it's going to take you or how you're going to come back. Jefferson Airplane and Led Zeppelin. So let's see what we've got. We have I don't always do easy. So let's see. We got Mark with 2. Heavy with 3. Chuck with 1. Fallen with 2. There's a Death with 1 and Spock with 1. Kept wanting to say Rocking It. And that would have qualified. It would have qualified. All right, folks. So with that, we are going to load up 1 celebrity spot. We're going to load up 1 vault slot. And we are going to load up 1 small player prize. Or small prize. Small player prize. Yeah, 1 small prize. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it is time to find out who gets what. And we always start with the player that has the most, and that's Heavy, who got my Ford Pantera. And it did not come up with a winning slot. So Mark gave us Jefferson Airplane. Is Jefferson Airplane one of our winning slots? Not there either. Well, if it's not an airplane, would it be Heavy's Starship? And there it is. Heavy gets his choice of the 4 smalls on the board. All right, Heavy. So we have the cards from the NFL Showdown. We have from McDonald's, we have Aladdin from Return of Jafar. We have the Peter Bondra figure. And then we added the Fallout 4 figure. So which of those would you like? Which of those 4 would you like, my friend? And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put in this place. They're cards from a game called NFL Showdown. The main reason they're all bundled together is because there are some football player cards in there that came with the set. I never got the whole set, so I just had to take the bag as it was. Then we have Aladdin from Return of Jafar. Then we have the Fallout 4 figure. And whatever I said the 4th one was. What did I say the 4th one was? Oh, the Peter Bondra statue. Or figure. So, Heavy, which of those 4 would you like me to put in this box right here? All right. It's like only the new stuff ever gets picked. All right. So Heavy is getting from the Fallout 4 set. I think that's Pipe. Oh, oh no, it's actually Vault Girl. It's actually Vault Girl from 111. So Heavy will be getting Vault Girl. Hello, Horn. How you doing? Mwah. And we are putting that in the box. And give me 1 second while I go pull out the next small prize to put in its place. That's a Boom comic. I'm trying to think if I got another Boom comic to go with it. And if not, I will mix and match. All right, we are replacing Fallout Girl with the Outcast comics. Now, basically, this is basically 2 Outcast comics from Boom Magazine and then Bionic Man. And I just picked that one because it looked like it goes well with it together because he's getting shot up. So we will be putting those 3 comics into one bag. And I don't know anything about any of the 3. I never even opened them. They have been sealed forever. So if you guys find anything interesting about them, let me know. All right. So that takes care of the small prize. That means we got to finish heavies off with the cars. Does he get to pull a double? Oh, no double for heavy on this one. And that means we are down to, we got 2 for Mrs. Fallen. And we had Benny. I hate that song. I've gotten so tired of that song coming on my radio. It's like it's the only time I turn off my 80s radio station. All right, so we still have the 1-player game. We still have the shot at the vault. And the question is, who gets what? And we are going to start. Let's see, we got 3 Twitters and 2 D-Livers. Let's do a Twitch one first. And we are going to start with Mark's Grand Funk Railroad. Play that funky music, white boy. And yes, you do not want me to sing. Oh, Mark, no bonus slot for you. So we turn our attention over to the D-Livers, and we turn our attention to REO. So Mark plays Tiddlywinks. For Death. Is it under REO Speedwagon? Ah, not there for Death. So we go over to Mrs. Fallen and the Cadillacs, or the Cadillac Brothers. And there is the vault shot. So Mrs. Fallen, with that, you get to take 1 wrong number off the vault. Which row would you like us to remove an incorrect number from? Row 2 it is. And we get rid of, I think that was the 5. I think that was the 5. All right, Mrs. Fallen, what 4-digit number would we like to try to open the vault tonight? And yes, folks, it has been done. And then it's been taken away because Fatality changed his mind. All right, Mrs. Fallen says, let's go. 1999 of April. 9904. It is locked in. We cannot change it once it is locked in. And we hear these sad trombones. All right, so no vault yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Now it comes down to the airplanes. Is it the Led Zeppelin or is it B-52? I let the timer run. The timer is, that's nothing, Spock. That's nothing. Is it Led Zeppelin? It is indeed Led Zeppelin, which means Spock will be getting another one-player game shot. All right, so give me a second, Spock. Oh, I really wish I had fixed this game, but I have to do without. I'm going to hold off on that one. I don't have that one ready either. Damn it. I thought I had that one ready to go. All right, Spock. With that, Spock, you will be playing the game of pocket change. All right? You will be playing the game of pocket change. And let's see just what Spock could win. I think I've actually cycled through most of the larger ones already. Spock, you will be playing for a 2003 Hummer. Spock will be playing for the 2003 Hummer. And I think only the front door is open. I think only the front door is open on this one. I was checking to see if anything else opened on it, but I don't see anything else opening on it. Ah! And it's trying to roll away. That's how you can tell the table's at a slant. All right, so thank you for the resub, Heavy. I think, or whoever did what, or thank you for the follow, Mark, over on that channel. All right, so this is how it's going to work for you, Spot. You're going to be trying to price a 2019 Buick Enclave all-wheel drive Avenir. There is only one engine available on the Enclave, but it's a powerful 3.6-liter V6 producing 288 horsepower. The engine is made into a 6-speed automatic, a combination yielding enough brunt to tow up to 4,500 pounds. Despite its size and powerful engine, the Enclave still manages to return decent fuel mileage with 17 miles to the city, 24 to the highway on a front-wheel trim. Now, the price for the Enclave is definitely $40,000. So we are going to get rid of the number 4 for you. Right now, Spot, that Humvee is going to cost you 25 cents. All right? But we have to find out how much that final cost is going to be and how many coins you're going to have in your pocket. So, the first number in the card is a 4. The second number in the card is either a 5, a 9, a 7, an 8, or a 2. If you can give me the correct number, I will let you pick one of those 20 envelopes that has some amount of pocket change in it. There are 2 envelopes up there that have nothing in it. There is one in there that has a $2 bill in it. What you're going to try to do is keep as much pocket change to have more than the final price of the Humvee. All right? So with that, Spot, what is the second number in the price of the 2019 Buick Enclave? Now, no matter what happens, you're going to end up with 4 envelopes. The question is, are you going to have 4 envelopes that will be enough to cover the price of the Humvee by the time you found the price of the Buick? All right. Spike says the second number is a 5. If you are right, we are going to reveal the 5. If you are wrong, the price of the Humvee goes up to 50 cents. Is the second number in the price of the Buick a 5? No, it is not a 5. Now here's the good news. You now know one of the numbers it's not. You've got 4 more numbers up there that has it. So Spot, we're still looking for the second number in the price of the Enclave. And the audience can help if you guys want. You can cheer him on. You can give him suggestions. Spock says it's a 2. Is the second number a 2? No, it's not a 2. So the Humvee is now up to 75 cents. So we are still looking for that second number, Spot. And hold on. There we go. All right. Is the Enclave $48,000? No, it's not $48,000. That Humvee's getting a little more expensive, Spot. Derry says it's $47,000. All right, you're going to go with 47. It is not 47,000. There's only one number left, Spot. Which one is it? That leaves the 9. All right, so with that, Spot, you get to choose one envelope between number 1 and number 20. Which envelope would you like? All right, we are going to give Spock envelope number 10. All right, Spock, we know the price tag of the car is $49,000. Which number is the third number in the price of the car? Now the good news is there's only 3 of them, or there's only 4, so you can only go up to 225 at the most. All right, Spock says the car is $49,200. Is he right? He is absolutely right. And Spock, that's good news for you because you get to pick another envelope. Which envelope of the remaining 19 would you like? All right, envelope number 15 it is. All right, Spot, we need the 4th number in the price of the car. Is it the 5, the 7, or the 8? $49,200. $49,200 and what? And $80. Is it an 8? No, it's not an 8. Another 25 cents added to the board. So what number now, Spock? $49,200 and $70. Is he right? No, it is not the 7. That leaves the 5. It is the 5, and with that, Spot, you get to take the next envelope off the board. Which envelope would you like? Yeah, Mark, the trivia question doesn't work on the D-Life side. The chat questions are only working on the trivia on the Twitch side. Sorry, I meant to say something earlier and I forgot. All right, he says envelope number 5. All right, Spot. Plain and simple. We need the last number in the price of the car. If you're right, that Humvee is $1.75. If you are wrong, it's a $2 vehicle. Is the price tag of the car $49,257 or $49,258? He's going with the 8. Is it 8. No, it's not the 8. See, you gotta listen to Derry on occasion. He'll get you there. Which means the last number has to be the 7. So, Spike, you get one more envelope off the board. You think he's got this, Paul? See, Paul thinks you still got this. So, what envelope would you like, Spike? You've taken 10, 15, and 5. Number 20. Spot going with all the 5s. All right, now here's the good news. I've given you a quarter to start with. So you only have to make $1.75 in these 4 envelopes. There is a $2 envelope up there. So if you get that $2 envelope, it's done. Other than that, you're going to need some help. You are going to need a lot of help to make $1.75. It's doable, but it's not going to be easy. So we are going to start with envelope 10. And to his 25 cents, we are going to add another 50 cents. That was a good one. That was a good one. So you do need to get a 75 center though. You've got to get a 75 cent or a $2 envelope. In envelope 15, it's another 50-cent piece. Oh boy. Uh-oh, this is going to be interesting. It's basically the 75-cent piece. There's one more $half up there. So you need at least a quarter. You need at least a quarter. Envelope number 5 is, it's only a dime. It's still doable. It's still doable. You need this to be 75 cents or more. 75 cents puts you over. The $2 piece puts you over. In envelope number 20. Hey, Kickstarter, what's good? How are you doing? And how you doing, South? Envelope 20 is 25 cents, which gives you $1.60, which is not enough to buy the Humvee. I'd forgotten that I had the extra quarter in there. So, unfortunately, we have to drive the Humvee right back off the stage and into its hidey hole. I would have swore I had a Mustang up here somewhere, just for bros. That's the GTO. That's the Cadillac. Thunderbird. Aston Martin. Thunderbird. No, that's a Buick Sentra. I guess I didn't get a Mustang out of that. I thought I did. Corvette. Yeah, wah, wah, wah. 40 cents short. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, besides Spike, you got a box of stuff coming your way anyway. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close that out and not save it. And I have to get rid of that one. All right, guys. So with that, we are going to jump over to the main game of the evening. And like I said, I am looking for up to 10 participants. Because this is the game known as number one. Now, the game is semi-complicated, so I will give you guys that. All you have to do is volunteer. Kickstarter. This is one of those where it is a volunteer mode. All right, so we got Heavy. Falling at the moment. Mark. Kickstarter, got you in. Still watching the light tunnel? What light tunnel? Now, just to show you guys how this works. It is a 45-minute game. There are no multiple choice questions, no multiple choice answers on this. It's going to start, we're going to start with player 1. We're going to go down to J. Oh, thank you. I forgot I had to rename this. There we go. There we go. Now, normally I would do a toss-up question, fastest 10 answers would participate. But we're not doing that today. There, it is up to 10 players, Spot. It's up to 10 players. So far we have Heavy, Fallen, Mark, and Kickstarter. So again, guys, you are playing for your choice of one of those prizes right there on that table. So if you are interested, let me know. All right, so we're going to put it Heavy at A, Fallen at B, Mark at C, Kickstarter at D. So we've got 4 so far. We're looking for 6 more interested people. And the advantage in this game is to get in early. Spot. Now this is how it's going to work. Every question is literally a toss-up question. Okay? Well, let me rephrase that. Almost every question is a toss-up question. Every question is worth 1, 2, or 3 points. All right, Derry, I got you in. If you were to, if it's a +1 question, it will move you up 1 place in the chart. If you get it wrong, I'm not too worried about it. I have it where it's like it'll go up and down. At any point, you see that face-off light? That can come on. If the face-off light comes on, the 2 players at the bottom of the board are competing for elimination. It's basically a best out of 3. but no prize for Mrs. Fallen. No prize for Mrs. Fallen. So we're looking for 4 more interested participants. We are looking for 4 more interested participants to try to become number 1. And I am going to turn off the D-Live chat is down to 2 seconds. So I guess I got to be fair and put Twitch at 2 seconds. So we are looking for 4 more interested participants. We're looking for 4 more interested participants. And again, you will be playing for anything on the table. All right, bros, you are in. Let's see if we can get 3 more. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Now, some questions will vault you to the number 1 spot. You see that first column on the board? If that lights up and you get the question right, you're going to spot number 1. If, for instance, Fallen gets the question right and it's a +1 spot, they will go up 1 space. Heavy will drop 1 space. If Spock were to get a +3, he'd go up 3 points, and everybody above him drops down to the appropriate location. Yeah, you can't south because it's basically it's fastest answer. Yeah, about the only one I don't like people helping on are the ones with the hidden letters. Like if I was doing Wheel of Fortune, that's about the only one that is like no help that I can think of. So we're looking for 3 more participants. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this one to help is safe to help out. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if there's... I'll tell you what, if there's a situation where I ask you guys not to, we'll do it that way. But I don't think there's a problem on this one. All right, we'll do... give me a minute. We'll do 2 more minutes. And if not, we'll go with who we got. So 2 minutes to sign up. Two minutes to be able to try to win one of those prizes on the table. I keep pointing over here. Here we go. There we go. I can actually point over here. See, hi, hand. I forget my hand shows up on camera. So we're going to got about 1 minute and 20 seconds for the last 3 volunteers. I told you, Fallon, you made a monster. You made a monster. That's all I'm going to say. And again, guys, if you want to guess at the 4-letter word, it is here. If you are watching on Twitch, the chatbot should catch it. If you are watching on Mixer or if you're watching on D-Live, use the exclamation and the 4-letter word. If you're watching on Mixer or some other source, just say 4-letter word and whatever, and I will let you know if you're right or not. Because like I said, right now the Streamlabs bot is not working. Bum, bum. All right, I don't think we're going to get 3 more. Nope. All right, so we're going to mark that one blank. We're going to mark that one blank. And we're going to mark that one blank. All right, so like I said, it's 45 minutes. Whoop, just reset that. 45 minutes for the game. So the longest this can go is 45 minutes. Just to let you guys know. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, the first question on the board begins now.
Hey, on your break, will you bring up a soda for me, please?
Can't. I'm out. Oh, hold on. It didn't take. All right. Let's see if that fixed it. Oh, why is my question box not working? Yeah, I noticed that, Mara. South. There we go. Question number 1. What was the subject of the 1982 documentary 784 Days That Changed America? And we do have a 1-minute timer on each question, just so you guys know. What was the subject of the 1982 documentary 784 Days That Changed America? And this is a 1-space question. So if you get it right, you're going up 1 space on the board. Mark getting it. It was Watergate. It was indeed Watergate. So Mark moves up to space number 2. And we go to the next question. Uh-oh. Should not be doing a face-off that early. Alright, why is my board acting up? There we go. Question number 2. What is the largest moon in the Milky Way solar system? What is the largest moon in the Milky Way solar system? And for you guys on, nope, not Titan. What is the largest moon in the Milky Way solar system? It is. Get back here. It is Ganymede. It is Ganymede. And with that, Mark moves up 1 on the board to take over the number 1 spot. And we go to the next question. In which film did David Niven play James Bond? In which film did David Niven play James Bond? How you doing, Bland? What's good? Welcome to the show. In which film did David Niven play James Bond? Nope, not on Her Majesty's. Fallen getting it. It was Casino Royale, the original Casino Royale. And with that, Mrs. Fallen moves up a space. And we reset the board. And we go to the next question. Who is the godfather of the Springfield Mafia in The Simpsons? who is the godfather of the Springfield Mafia in The Simpsons? Nope. Don't want Fat Tony. I need the godfather name. Yeah, he has a Don name. Not need. He has a Don name. I mean, you could argue Fat Tony's right, but I'm looking for his godfather title. It is Don Vittorio. When he's known as the Godfather, he is Don Vittorio. All right, nobody got that one, so nobody moves. And we reveal the next question. Come on, board. Start working right. By what score was Mudville defeated in Ernest Thayer's classic poem, Casey at the Bat? By what score was Mudville defeated in Ernest Thayer's classic poem, Casey at the Bat? Mark getting it. It is 4-2. The final score in the game was 4-2. All right, so Mark, you are at the top. You cannot move. You cannot move any higher. So with that, we reset the board and give you guys the next question. Which writer described newspaper reports of his own death as being greatly exaggerated? Which writer described newspaper reports of his own death as being greatly exaggerated? It is indeed Mark Twain. It is indeed Mark Twain. All right, we reset the board. We go for the next question. Corundum is a mineral oxide of which metal? Corundum is a mineral oxide of which metal? Heavy in first. It is aluminum. And it is still a 1-point question. It has not moved the ones, which is scaring me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board. If I Were a Rich Man was a big hit from which... I forgot to stop the timer. If I Were a Rich Man was a big hit from which stage show? If I Were a Rich Man was a big hit from which stage show? Mark's shutting everybody out at the moment. It is indeed Fiddler on the Roof. It is indeed Fiddler on the Roof. And with that, we reset the board. And we go. Oh, you did, Mrs. Fallon. It did come through for you first. We move Fallon back up. Like I said, if I miss, just say something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question. Which beverage did Pope Clement VIII officially recognize as a Christian drink in an edict issued in 1592? Which beverage did Pope Clement VIII officially recognize as a Christian drink in an edict issued in 1592? I like the cream soda, yes. This is not wine. It is not cream soda. What beverage did Pope Clement VIII officially recognize as a Christian drink in an edict issued in 1592? And Spot getting it. He recognized coffee. He recognized coffee as a Christian drink. I'm trying to figure out why my numbers are not moving. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. What was the first sitcom to reach #1 in the Nielsen ratings? What was the first sitcom to reach #1 in the Nielsen ratings? No clue. Cheers. I Love Lacey, MASH, All in the Family, Laverne and Shirley. There we go, Mark. It was I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy was the very first sitcom to ever reach #1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question. I don't know why my board is being a pain in the butt. Energy that is obtained from hot underground rocks is called what type of energy? Energy that is obtained from hot underground rocks is called what type of energy? Nope, not thermal. Mrs. Fallon jumping in and stealing it from you heavy. It is geothermal. Geothermal requires the underground rocks. Hi, Cora. How you doing today? And with that, Mrs. Fallon moves back to the head of the board. All right. So with that, we go to the next question. It's not moving my numbers, and I don't know why. A paddling is a group of what kind of animals? A paddling is a group of what kind of animals? Nope, not asses, not whales. And Kickstarter got it. I'm waiting for the chat to come up. It is indeed. They're ducks. They're ducks. And with that, Kickstarter goes up to number 4. And I'm starting to worry because I figured I would have gotten at least one face-off by now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next question on the board. This was the name of the home country of Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. This is the name of the home country of Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Nope, not the Shire. As much as you would think that's just what it was. This was the name of the home country of Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Nope, not the Shire. Not Middle Earth. Well, there's about 1,600 of them, Sal. So sometimes they do repeat. It goes through and it just picks them at random. But yeah, there are about 1,600 questions in there. We were looking for, folks, Bag's End. We were looking for Bag's End. All right, we are going to reset the board. And here is the next question. From which country does Stella Artois come? And if you were watching Fecky's stream, you would know this one. It is Belgium. It is from Belgium. So Heavy moving up to second, dropping Mark to third. And ladies and gentlemen, question number 16. Carlos Irwin Estevez is better known by what stage name? Carlos Irwin Estevez is better known by what stage name? Nope, not Emilio Estevez. Carlos Irwin, Mark getting it. It is Charlie Sheen. And it's a number 1 question, which means Mark, on one question, moves right back to the top of the board. And we reset the board for the next question. What writer was expelled from West Point for showing up for a public parade wearing only a white belt and gloves? What writer was expelled from West Point for showing up for a public parade wearing only a white belt and gloves? It was Edgar Allan Poe. And with that, Mrs. Fallen moves up 2 spaces. So it's been working. It's just been stuck on +1 all the time. This basically is not being too random tonight. I would prefer full names. So if it had been close, let's say you would put Poe in and Kickstarter had put in Edgar Allan Poe really close together, I would have taken the full name version. Full names are preferred. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question is, who is Dr. Seuss's egg-hatching elephant? Who is Dr. Seuss's egg-hatching elephant? Eddie in first. It's Horton. Horton hears a who and hatches an egg in the process. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next question. What would you be charged with if you were accused of embracery? What would you be charged with if you were accused of embracery? I will take that, Mrs. Fallen. I had to think about that for a second. Because officially you're charged with jury tampering. So I had to think about that one for a minute. So I will give you that one. I will give you that one. It is jury tampering, jury persuasion, jury rigging, and so on and so forth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question. What is the highest mountain in the United States of America? Hey, Chuck, I was wondering where you were. You didn't volunteer earlier. I gotta give it to Mrs. Fallen. I have both in here, but it has been officially renamed Denali. It is no longer Mount McKinley. Even though I have both of them in there, it's no longer officially Mount McKinley. Because when I wrote these questions up, it shows you how old some of these questions are. This was before Obama signed the executive order to officially rename it. So that means this question's been in this file at least 3 years. At least 3 years. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 21. Who famously is quoted as saying, God is not willing to everything and take away our free will? Who famously is quoted as saying, God is not willing to everything and take away our free will? I'm wondering if I've got that quote written down right. Close enough. It is Machiavelli. It is indeed Machiavelli. Hey now, no politics around here. You know better than that. On either spectrum. All right, so Mrs. Fallen maintains the number one slot. And here is the next question. What is the more common name of the peafowl, a species of flying bird best known for the male's extravagant eye-spotted tail cover feathers? What is the more common name of the peafowl, a species? Yeah, I'm glad that one's out of there too. You know the worst thing is I've got to rewrite some of these questions to put them in the used pile. That's going to be a nightmare because I know that's not how that question is supposed to read. I know it's not. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board is question 23. Since a face wasn't shown, a stand-in stood in for John Travolta in the famous opening shot of this film. Since his face wasn't shown, a stand-in stood in for John Travolta in the famous opening shot of this film. Not Grease, not Pulp Fiction. It was Saturday Night Fever. It was indeed Saturday Night Fever. Like I said, I'm wondering where my face-off warnings are. I have to debug something later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 24. What is the term for a profile wheel with teeth that meshes with a chain, track, or other perforated material, and unlike a gear, they are never meshed with one another? Long question. What is the term for a profile wheel with teeth that meshes with a chain, and heavy getting it first? It's a sprocket. It is indeed the sprocket. Invalid gear. I don't know if I've been able to take that one because invalid, those gears can intermesh. I think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 25. Erected in 1889, this object has become one of the most recognizable structures and the most visited paid monument in the world. Erected in 1889, this object has become one of the most recognizable structures and the most visited paid monument in the world. And heavy, taking it is the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is the most paid to visit monument in the world. I don't know why you would. I mean, you look up and you just see metal and wires and things like that. And it's like, no. If you guys are lagging, remember to try a quick refresh. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I will say one of the other things you can try to do if it's available, and I don't think it is anymore, is drop the DPI on the video player from auto or 720 to 480. It helps. It's not always available. I don't remember if Twitch got rid of it. I don't know if Mixer has it. I think Mixer has it. I'm not sure. It does help on occasion. Not always, but on occasion. All right, question 25. So we're getting through about a question a minute. We're getting through about a question a minute, which is not too bad. Which South American country does the airline Pluna come from? Which South American country does the airline Pluna come from? But yeah, if you go to the video player where that option is, and there's an option there that will show you the it is Uruguay. It will show you what your what's the word I'm looking for? Not redundancy. What's the word? What's the other word I'm looking for? Somebody help me out. Latency. Thank you, Sal. That's the word I was looking for. And when you drop it, it'll take a second, but it will change the latency number. Because there are some streamers where it's like at max resolution, you'll get stuck about 7 to 11 seconds. And then then once you drop it, no, not my latency, your latency, Spot. It'll drop, and like I said, there are some resolutions that will literally drop it from about 7 or 8 to 11 seconds down to about 2 or 3. It will make that much of a difference. Yeah, 20 seconds, you need to drop it, Spot. You need to drop your resolution you're watching. 20 seconds is really, really bad. "20 seconds is really bad. So either your internet's really bad or you need to drop the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 27. What SNL cast member has portrayed Martin the Unhip Music Teacher, Harry Carey, and George W. Bush? Ooh, then you just have bad internet, Spot. I mean, that's all. Like, if you're at 360 and it's at 20 seconds, that's a bad internet. It is Will Ferrell. That is still, ugh, that is a very, very bad number. You should be, honestly, and when you're watching streams, you should be at worst about 7 seconds. That's my opinion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board. What company did O.D. and Ruth McKee originally found that they named after their granddaughter? What company did O.D. and Ruth McKee originally found that they named after their granddaughter? Nope, not Wendy's. Now, what I should have done is if you miss, lock you out. Nope, not Baby Ruth. But I thought everybody was going to have like, not Aldi. There it is. It's Little Debbie. It is indeed Little Debbie. Because I didn't realize everybody was going to be having such latency numbers tonight. What's he giving you on auto, South? Auto can be good or bad. It just depends. Auto can be good or bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. Which U.S. president was in office when Prohibition was repealed? Which U.S. president was in office when Prohibition was repealed? It was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So Miss Fallon's still in control of the top of the board. She's just not giving up that top spot. She's not going to give that top spot up to anybody, is she? All right, next question. Shit. In Seinfeld, when Kramer beaches a whale by hitting a golf ball in its blowhole, what job is George pretending to be at the time to impress his date? In Seinfeld, when Kramer beaches a whale by hitting a golf ball in his blowhole, what job is George pretending to be at the time to impress his date? It is the marine biologist. George pretends to be a marine biologist, a superstar athlete. Ah, that's a different episode. I know that one. Now, like I said, I'm kind of mad that it's not giving me the damn face-off light. And I don't know why it's not. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Question 31. To be classified as an island, what must surround it on all sides? Did I delete? You mean the lights? No. They're there because you guys saw it at the beginning. See, now when somebody does something like that, it's making me thinking I need to start throwing the whammy function back in there. When it's surrounded by water. When it's surrounded by water. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 minute. I want to see how many questions I have in this file. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot. It pulls the questions randomly out of this file. Let's see. There are, how many lines in this? 430 divided by 5. All right, we're good. We're good. Spock, like I can't beat him in the speed game. Hey, Purple, what's good? He's like, I'll get him on the timer. No prize for you on that one, Spock. No prize for El Spaccarino. No, this one is not open, Purple. This one is closed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. Union Square in San Francisco is notable for having the first ever what that was completed in 1941. Union Square in San Francisco is notable for having the first ever what that was completed in 1941. Nope, not a cafe, not a war. Union Square in San Francisco is notable for having the first ever what that was completed in 1941. And I just realized this is the number one square. I like the fact that this is a harder question. Nope, not bridge. This one could hurt Mrs. Fallen. Nobody gets it. Chinatown, no. Nobody dethrones Mrs. Fallen from the number one spot. Union Square in San Francisco had the first ever underground parking garage. The very first ever underground parking garage was in nice little unstable San Francisco. Theirs was 1941. I think either New York or Oklahoma City was second, I think, in 42 or 43. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. What were the first and middle names, so I need both, of the fictional sleuth Magnum in Magnum P.I.? I need both names. What were the first and middle names of the fictional sleuth Magnum in Magnum P.I.? Hey, Jesse, how you doing today? What's good? How are things? Nope, not Thomas John. What were the first and middle names of the fictional sleuth Magnum in Magnum P.I.? Nope, not Thomas Phillip. Not Philip Thomas. Oh, and that was a +3. That was everybody's shot to kind of move up the board. His name is Thomas Sullivan Magnum. Sullivan is his middle name. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We reset the board. And the next question. What future tennis pro won the U.S. Collegiate Championship in 1971? What future tennis pro won the U.S. Collegiate Championship in 1971? Nope, not Chris Everett. Not Billie Jean King. Not Austin Tracy. Which future tennis pro won the U.S. Collegiate Championship in 1971? Not Arthur Ashe. McElroy. That's golf. Wrong sport, Mrs. Fallen. Nobody got that one either. Oh, Heavy, I'm going to give it to you just because you got it before I revealed it. If I had revealed it, I would not give it to you. And Heavy moves up to the top slot. All right, that's McEnroe. What country includes the Yoruba, Ibo, and Hassa Fulani people? Has it been 2 years? So you're half as old as the Fallens. Which country includes the Yoruba, Ibo, and Hassa Fulani people? It is Nigeria. It is Nigeria, and Mrs. Fallen takes the top slot back. We reset the board, and we reveal the next question. Oh! That means this is the last question, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last question. What title did Charlemagne, already King of the Franks, acquire in 800 AD? I know. I got to figure out. I got to feel it's a programming issue. I got to feel it's a programming issue because there should have been at least one. There should have been at least one. It is the Holy Roman Emperor, and with that, on the last question, Heavy takes the game. I can, but the trick is, and like I said, I'm gonna probably have to fix it. No. The timer ran out after I popped the question, Mrs. Fallen. The timer ran out after the question had popped. I can because, believe it or not, the original version of this, it was manually set. The problem was like it took like a lot of clicking and stuff for me to do, rather than just the reset and the next question. The reset and next question is all it's supposed to take. I had it originally set up where, as each question went, there was like a series of boxes on the bottom. And what it was supposed to do was when it got to a certain box, that box was supposed to change colors. And then when that box changed colors, it was supposed to be the face-off. And like I said, for whatever reason, it did not kick off any face-offs. And I've got to figure out why. So that is definitely still semi-bugged. Not counting the problem with having to like double-click the next cue box a few times. But that I'll be able to fix, I think. So let me put a note. Fix face-off on number ones. And I still have to fix 2 TPIR gates. All right, Heavy. So with that, my friend, you get to choose your choice of anything on the table, with the exception of my list Wits song. So we have the Mickey and Pluto from Kingdom Hearts. We have the postage stamp space shuttle. We have Mr. Baron the Pop. So Heavy, which of those would you like to have? What goes up but never comes down? My age. All right, the space shuttle it is. I'm glad somebody really likes that one. Because I'm going to tell you right now, on eBay, that thing's going for about 40 or 50 bucks. That one right there is going for about $40 or $50 on eBay at the moment. So congratulations, Heavy. That one is now yours. See, if Mark had won, I'm pretty sure Mark would have gone after that because I think he got my other space shuttle one. I think he got my other space shuttle one I gave out. That one was the larger one, I think, from Ertl. This one was the smaller one from Damon. All right, so with that, I got to go put something else up in its place. And going in its place will be... Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to decide. I've been meaning to put one of these up there, so give me a second. This is like my baby going away. This is like my little baby going away. In the place of the space shuttle, we are putting up Captain Action's Green Hornet version. And I know you guys can't see it too well on the camera because it is so huge. So we're going to try to elevate the camera a little bit. That'll take the smalls out of the picture. Let me think. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this to make everything visible. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, Kickstarter. We're doing more than one. We're doing more than one. Trust me. It's just going to be a different game. All right, we'll put Captain Action right there for now. And then I'll move the camera when I do the smalls. That is the Captain Action Green Hornet figure. You want to print a proper scale space shuttle for G.I. Joe. Now, are you talking about the 6-inch G.I. Joe Spock, or are you talking about the 12-inch ones? Are you talking about the 6-inchers or the 12-inchers? All right, give me 1 minute, guys, because I am going to do this while I get the next thing set up. So bear with me for a second. And again, apologies to anybody not on Twitch because the webpage only works on the Twitch side. I can only do like one of the three. Oop. Oh, max out, you stupid thing. It is one of the. Oh, dude, there is no space shuttle for the 12-inch. There is what's the it's the rocket booster. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to try to 3D print that, you're going to burn your 3D printer out. I'm telling you that right now. That thing is huge. The box for the space capsule that comes the 12-inch fits in is 2 feet tall. That's the box. And I had a picture of one. I had an actual picture of the rocket console at one of our flea markets. I just took a picture of it because I didn't buy it because the guy wanted way too much money for it. And it stood, I want to say 20 inches. I want to say 20 inches. So if you try to do a 3D printout of something like that, especially for a 12-inch G.I. Joe, you're going to burn your printer out. No, that's what I'm talking about. If you're trying to do a scale model for a 12-inch G.I. Joe space shuttle, you are going to burn out your printer. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, you're going to burn it out. All right, give me a couple minutes, guys. I got to go. Got to get to the next list and everything else. Yeah, well, you'll spend a year doing the printing, too. It's not worth it, trust me. Because you're going to, like I said, you're going to burn out the printer. You're going to burn out the filaments. 3D printing is good for small things. It's good for smaller things. If you're building something along the size of for an HO railway, you're okay. Anything bigger than that, you got to build it in parts, or you're screwed. And I guarantee you, anything that is Barbie or Captain Action size is going to be too big. Well, the funny thing is, my local micro center. Yeah, but how big was it, Walrus? It wasn't a 18-inch ship, as I recall, right? It was. Yeah, so it was about 12 inches total. Which isn't that bad for a printer because you build the pieces probably about what 3 to 4 inches for the most part. I mean, there may be like 1 or 2 pieces you build that are bigger, but most of the pieces are only like 3 to 4 inches. And like I said, the only reason I know this is because I was going to go buy a 3D printer, a couple of Christmases ago. And the only one that the store had was a non-box printer. Yeah, this is just to pass the time for a moment, Mrs. Fallon, while I'm trying to figure something out. Because I'm looking at files real quick. I think I got one. I think I got one. Access. There we go. Thank you, Spot. All right, so I got the list ready. All right, now, if for those of you guys that are on Mixer, if there's a way you guys can tell me your latency, let me know. I can't remember if Mixer has that ability. I cannot remember if Mixer has that ability or not. Because that's going to determine what I do for the next one. All right, so we are going to exit out of that. I'm going to turn that off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, see, that's better. That's what you should be getting. I will say 360, you should probably be about half of that, but 8's better than 20. I will say 8 is better than 20. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for list number 2. And for list number 2 tonight, we are looking for brain phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that have the little gray cells right there written into it. We are looking for any phrase that contains the word B-R-A-I-N. And if you guys don't get one of these really early, I'm taking away your nerd cards. Just to say that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the timer starts now. But I'd like to welcome those of you that are here to the original Game Show Network. Let's see, Abby. Thank you, Red. Red, you get to keep your nerd card. I'll let Spot keep his. Purple, I gotta cut yours in half because you called him pink. And love on the brain. Okay, so we're good. Use your brain. Brain surgery. How did I know Chuck was going to be the one to get this one? Somehow I should have just known. So Chuck, you get to keep your nerd card as well. You get to keep your nerd card as well. Anybody that gets the brain that wouldn't die and Pinky in the brain gets to keep their nerd cards. Everybody else has to hand them over. Brainstorm, good, but not there. Oh, I have to give I think I have to give this one to Mrs. Fallen because she did do Love on the Brain. What do I got left? Okay, we got 3 left. So I'm good. I got to memorize now. We have and I'm going to say number 10 is going to be the hard one. I'm going to say number 10 is going to be the hard one. Because it's a phrase, if you haven't heard it, you're not going to know it. Lame brain. Who are you calling a lame brain? She called me a lame brain. Okay, my own baby sister called me a lame brain. Pick someone's brain. Brain puzzle. Big brain. That's back here. That's because I have all the questions. Brain food. Brain stripper. Brain strippers? Alright, bro's answer has got me confused. What are we teaching bros, Mom and Dad? I'm going to make sure I didn't miss one. There's no hope for you, bros. That's all I'm going to say is there's no hope for you. Spock, you get a bonus. I'm giving somebody a bonus point just because he used one of my phrases. So Spock gets an extra bonus whammy. Just because he did the exercise your brain bit. My brain hurts. Rattle brain. My brain is full. Spock jumping in and stealing it. I know he just stole that one. I know he just stole that one. Scatterbrain. How'd you guys get through that in like 6 minutes? Six minutes. I like that list. How? I put that list together. I'm like, all right, this was going to be at least a 15, 20-minute list. I figured this would be at least a 15-minute list. No, 6 minutes. Oh, I know why it went so fast. I never turned off slow mode. Oh, I disagree, Spock. I disagree completely because I can guarantee you I can come up with 20 more right now. I mean, a lot of them you guys have already used. Because I had fog brain, pea brain, brain fog, what else? Brain the size of a pea, brainstorm, the man with 2 brains. No. Because I never flipped it back from the other one. The brain that wouldn't die is obscure. I was nice and gave Mrs. Fallen brain and brawn. Brain Games came out a lot faster than I thought it was going to come out. And Get Your Brain in Gear guy came out a lot faster than I thought it was coming out. No, I had. No, The Man with Two Brains was in the list as well. It was one of the 20. It was one of the 30 or so phrases that I had, and I basically just picked the 10 I thought were going to be the good ones. I had 3, 5, 10 lasting a while. 3, 5, 6, and 10. I had those lasting a while. All right. Well, either that or you guys are catching on to my lists. One or the other. I'm not sure which. All right. Let's see what we've got. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Fallen. 2 for Red. 1 for Chuck. 1 for Spot. 1 for Heavy. No, it's not in slow mode. It might be in 2-second slow mode, but that's about it. Because I know D-Live's only in 2-second slow mode, and I make them pretty much identical now. Nice try, though, Mrs. Foley. 2 seconds is not slow mode. 10 seconds or 7 seconds is slow mode. All right, so with that, we go with Mr. Red Walrus, who basically just got the one-player game. Forgetting what I thought was the easiest one up there. Alright, so we got to go get Red's one-player game open. And we are going to give Red Alright, Red, with that, you are going to be playing Gas Money. Yeah, this is one of the easiest ones we have. And with that, Red, you could win. Let's see what car we have on the lineup for you. Red, you could be winning the Dodge RT10 Viper. The Dodge R10 Viper. So we're going to put that right up there where you can see it. No, I'm not turning off slow mode at the moment. It's a 2-second slow-mo, Red. 2 seconds. All right, Red. The car that we have for you to price or not price is the 2017 Infiniti Q50 sedan. The 2017 Infiniti Q50 sedan, elegantly styled Infiniti Q50, has a fun, sporting attitude that can bring out the big kid in anyone. Now, the price of the Q50 is somewhere between $19,973 and $24,578. So basically, Red, all you have to do is give me the 4 prices that are not the price of our Q50 sedan. Now, it is a 2017. Do note that. So the price dropped a little. I didn't even notice it was a 2017 until I looked at the file or looked at the screen. So the price of our 2017 Infiniti Q50 sedan. So, Red, what we are looking for are the 4 prices that are not this vehicle's price listing. We have $23,198, $23,003, $24,578, $19,973, and $23,371. So of those 5, Red, which one is not the price of the 2017 Infiniti Q50 sedan? And I'll be honest, it gets a little harder when they're older because the car price values go down, 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 down. Unless like it's a really, really, really good car. Then the price tag will go up, 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 up. All right, Red. Which one we are going to get rid of? 19,973. And it's a good thing to get rid of. And with that, you have 10 whammies. Or in this case, 100 whammies. Red, I will give you 100 whammies right now if you walk away. Or you can keep trying for the Viper. But you will lose your whammies if you lose. No deal. All right, Red. Which price tag that remains is not the price of our Infiniti Q50 sedan? Ooh, pardon me, folks. All right, he says it is not $24,578. Is he right? He is right. All right, Red. That's 200 whammies I'll give you if you walk away right now. Red's like, nope, I want the Viper. All right, Red. Now it gets interesting. You have 3 price tags, all in about the same area. Which one is not the price of our Q50? $23,003 is not the price of our car. All right, Red. Whoa, my chair almost fell over. I will give you 600 whammies to walk away and not claim the Viper. It's a 50-50 shot. No deal. All right, Red. 23,198. 23,371. Which one is not the price of the Infinity? Which one is not the price of the Infinity? All right, Red says the price of the Infinity is $23,198. If he is right, he walks away with the Viper. If he is wrong, he walks away with nothing. Is the price of the car $23,198? It is, and with that, Red, you are now the Viper's father. That sounds wrong, any way you look at it. The price of the Infinity was $23,198, and that means congratulations to Mr. Red Walrus, who has claimed, I think, only our fourth car. I think that is only the fourth car from the pile that has been claimed thus far. Ah, I'm about to kill myself in this process. And Red, just to let you know, I'm going to get at least one of your packages out. I really, really, really am. I just have too much stuff over there now. All right, so congratulations to Mr. Red Walrus. And that means I have to go remove this file. And then I have to go clean up this file. And I gotta put descriptions on 3 more cars. Ah! Which is gonna be fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we turn our attention back over to the list. So we still have a vault shot. We still have a small prize waiting to go out. The question is, who does it go out to? Does it go out to the woman who uses her brains and her brawn when she wants to pick on? No, it's going to be 2 packages now, Red. It's definitely going to be 2. You should have just used your brains, Mrs. Fallon, and not worried about the brawn part. But does she have prizes on the brain? She does, and she gets a shot at the vault. All right, Mrs. Fallon. Which row would you like me to remove the incorrect number from? Row 3. And we lose another 5. So we know there are no 5s in the combination. We know there are no 7s in the combination. What else is not in the combination? Let's find out. Mrs. Fallon. I'm going to laugh if Spot gets to steal this slot. because we're on the list, and that would be the first one you'd have to steal. And there's only like the small prize left up there. All right, Mrs. Fallen. What 4-digit number opens our vault? She says 9, 6, 2, 8. Just so you guys know, that's how much acreage she has in the new house. And Waffles is going to be like, I'm getting a riding lawnmower. Guaranteed. We lock in 96-28. And we hear... We hear the sad trombones. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so no vault yet. And that just leaves us with the small prize. And the question is, who does the small prize go to? Does it go to Mrs. It goes to Mrs. Fallen. And again, guys, it is totally random. It is literally, I don't know which ones have it. But it is Mrs. Fallen who now gets to claim her next small prize. So, Mrs. Fallen, so which of the smalls would you like, mademoiselle? The comic books. Okay. The comic books it is. Oh, we put the comic books over in Mrs. Fallen's pile of stuff as well. Which actually isn't that big at the moment. It's just there. All right, it is 9:40. And I'm debating. I am debating because I know she just finished making dinner and I'm starting to get hungry. Thought there were two sets of no. All right, I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to shut the stream down for a while. I'm going to go get something to eat so I can get my strength back up. If you guys are still here and if I have the energy and you guys are here in about an hour, I will be back on. If I'm not back on in an hour, then I'm going to say we will wrap things up here. And we will see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. I almost goofed. Do not forget, guys, starting next week, we move the Monday shows to Tuesdays. Then we'll do the Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. That way I'll have a day. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm in a food coma right now, I think. Because it just kicked in. It really just kicked in. Do not forget, guys. So, Chuck, before I go, are you going to be on tomorrow or not? Let me know. because I do have to do yard work tomorrow, and then probably like I get on during the day after it's too hot, and then I won't do anything else. Okay, most likely not. All right, no, that's fine. Well, I know what I'll do. I'll try to get you the pictures of the cars I have that I want to do a repair job on, and I'll send them to you on Discord, and you can let me know if you have the parts that would help, and if not, I'll put them in the box to go to your collection of pieces and parts. That'll be the easiest thing for me to probably do. But with that, everybody, I want to thank everybody that was here, whether you are on Mixer, Twitch, D-Live, streaming, Vaughn, doesn't matter. It's a big internet. We can bring them all in, feel all the love, right? I may game stream tomorrow. That's what I may do tomorrow. I may game stream tomorrow. Really? Because I looked and I didn't see any messages. I did look today because I was going to bug you. I saw you online, and if you slide the question mark and slide over a bit, it would show list widths. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I'll have to fix that. Well, that's because it's not pointing at the big stuff right now, though, Red. I've been meaning to fix that so I can do something else with that. I'll figure that one out. That's weird, because like I said, because I went looking for you and I saw you online and I didn't see it. I never saw a message pop up. I'm wondering if I got notifications turned off. I'll check after I eat. That's what I'll do. I will definitely check after I eat tonight to see if I get everything working. So yeah, guys, we will see you either a little later tonight, or we will see you guys on Tuesday, where we start the whole thing all over again with more prizes, more stuff to give away, and I'm going to probably enforce the whammy rule starting Monday. So with that, guys, we will see you guys on Tuesday or tonight. And as I always say, exercise your body. I'm with you 100%. Don't forget to exercise the gray cells. So with that, guys, y'all have yourselves a very, very, very good night. And we will see y'all later. Be good to yourselves and each other.